Sorry, I was just looking at some pictures of me from when I was younger. This is me when I was a baby. And this one is me when I had hair. Welcome to FTTV. And today we're thinking about being happy and healthy with our past, our present and our future. Do you remember your past? Do you remember what you were like when you first started at school, or when you were in nursery or preschool? Have you changed much since then? You're definitely bigger and taller, I can see that. But think about how much you've learnt since then. Think about all the new friends you've made. And hopefully, with all those new and exciting experiences you've had, you've grown and learnt to be a better person. But don't worry, you're not finished yet. There's still so much more growing to do. Have you thought much about your future and the kind of person you want to be? Have you thought about the kind of job you'd like to do? Would you like to be a teacher, a doctor, a vet, or a professional gamer? Would you like to be a mum or a dad? Or do you prefer peace and quiet? Yeah. Our story today is all about a man called Saul. And he wasn't very nice in his past, and he couldn't imagine the kind of person that he would be in his future. So let's go and hear about Saul from my friend Alison.
On the road to Damascus. Saul was good at keeping the religious rules. He liked the religious leaders, but he didn't like Jesus at all. He didn't believe that Jesus was the Son of God. He didn't believe that Jesus had come back from the dead, and he hated anyone who said these things about Jesus. He hated Jesus' followers so much that he went around arresting them and putting them in prison. And even when the followers tried to run away and hide in the city of Damascus, he chased after them. Saul never wanted to meet Jesus, but Jesus wanted to meet Saul. As Saul hurried along the road to Damascus, keen to find Jesus' followers and arrest them, Jesus appeared in front of him. There was a blinding flash of light, so bright that Saul fell to the ground, covering his eyes. "Saul," called a voice, "why don't you like me? Why are you hurting my followers?" "I am Jesus," said the voice, "and I want you to go to Damascus and wait for one of my followers who will tell you what to do." Well, trembling with fear and shock, Saul stood up as the light faded, but when he took his hands away from his eyes, he found he could not see. One of his helpers had to lead him by the hand the rest of the way to Damascus, and there he stayed, quietly in a room in the city, not eating or drinking for 3 whole days. Eventually, one of Jesus' followers came to see Saul. His name was Ananias. He was frightened to go and see Saul because he knew what Saul had been doing to Jesus' followers, but Jesus had appeared to Ananias in a dream and told him what to do. So Ananias went into the room and he prayed for Saul. Immediately, Saul could see again. And more than that, he could see how wrong he had been and how right it was to follow Jesus. There and then, he decided he would use his gift of talking to tell as many people as he could about Jesus and God. He changed from his old life and started a new life with the followers of Jesus. And to show just how much he had changed, he even changed his name. Saul became Paul, and he had let Jesus guide him from his past into his future and was a much nicer man because of it.
Wow, Saul changed so much in that story, didn't he? That he changed his name to show what a different kind of person he was. Have you thought much about your past, present and future? These are all important times to us and valuable to us as well. We can learn from our past so that we can grow and be better people in our future, but we mustn't forget about our present as well, the here and now. We can think about who we are and what we have and really appreciate that as well. But don't forget, Jesus can also be our guide throughout the whole of our lives. He can help us to think about our past and to learn from that and grow into the kind of happy and healthy people He knows that we can be in our future. Just like He did for Saul. Here's our badge for today to remind you of today's story. And I'm going to finish now with a prayer. And you can join in with our prayer with the big amen at the end if you want to, and that means that makes the prayer your own as well. So, dear God, thank you that you love me. I know you're not finished with me yet. Please help me to learn from my past and grow into the person you know I can be in my future. Amen. Brilliant. When you go home, here's something else you can do as well. Speak to your mum and dad, dig out some old photos of yourself and have a look at them and the kind of person that you were back then. And think about the kind of person that you are now as well. And then imagine your future self. See you next time.